I'm Usman Javaid, the Chief Products and Marketing Officer of Orange Business. AI is really changing the equation of digital infrastructure for enterprises. We surveyed 400 different enterprises around the world. 81% tell us that they need to reevaluate their cloud strategy because of Gen AI. 43% are going to modernize their network infrastructure. 96%, pretty much everybody is going to relook at their cybersecurity. So really, they're going to rethink their cloud, their connectivity, and the cybersecurity, as I put it, 3 Cs. And what really they're looking for is those 3 Cs, the connectivity, the cloud, the cybersecurity, offered in a platform model. And that is the promise of NaaS, the Network as a Service platform. The network operators have a real opportunity with AI, and I put that into 2 different categories. The first one is AI for networks. We can use AI to be able to plan the network, to build the network, to manage the network, to help enterprise customers to be able to imagine the network and build it. A good example is you historically use command line interface to be able to configure your routers. Now you don't need to do that. You just talk to your network and say, configure this way, and the routers and the switches would configure in that way. That's my favorite example. So AI can do a lot in terms of how you manage, build your networks. It can go further in terms of cybersecurity. For example, you can build a security graph of your network, and you can already predict cyber threats before it happens, right? So there are a lot of opportunities about AI for networks. But I believe the real opportunity and the killer app for the service providers is what I call network for AI, which means we build services in the network that are adapted for AI use. Tomorrow's application, majority of applications are going to be AI applications. And 85% of the AI workloads are inference workloads, which means you ask a question and you get a response. And if you get this question and response quicker, then you can create new use cases which are much more real-time. And those real-time applications require inference at the edge. So you should have networks which do much more than just beyond routing traffic. You need networks which have the ability to think based on the application request and respond with the right inference, with the right infrastructure, so at the lowest price possible. And I believe that is the opportunity of Network for AI, which is a killer app that the telcos has been waiting for. Paris Olympics was a great stage for Orange to demonstrate its digital infrastructure capability. If you compare Paris Olympics with Tokyo Olympics, in Tokyo there were 5 operators who provided the network infrastructure. In Paris, it was only Orange. And imagine 4 billion spectators who are watching Olympics on their television screens. You've got 15,000 athletes who are participating in 900 different events. You have got 15,000 Olympics committee staff which is managing that operations. All this require communication services, and Orange really rose to that challenge. We provided broadcasting services so that we can take images and videos to the people watching on their television screens. We provided ticketing services and events management services for all the people who are going around to different events. We provided communication services to all the Olympics committee staff so they can manage that large operations. We also provided services at the opening ceremony where we had 200 different athletes in the boats on the River Seine be able to broadcast live the opening ceremony. So all this was happening through the services that Orange provided. So we really believe that we set a new normal for digital infrastructure at the Olympics. And we did that simply by focusing on offering the most connected experience in the Olympics history.